Thinking about moving to Vancouver, here are the 15 things you need to know when living in Vancouver. Number 1, Vancouver is ranked as one of the best cities in the world consistently every single year. Why? Because it's surrounded by all the nature. Doesn't have very extremely hot temperatures. It's not extremely hot. It's not extremely cold. And we're surrounded by mountains, oceans, and beaches, which is really great. You could ski all year round if you wanted to, and you could hike all year round. And all those things mostly are free, except for the skiing part. Number 2 is Vancouver has a lot of bike paths. So you can actually ditch your vehicle at home and ride your bike to work and home and to school if you really wanted to. Number 3 is sushi is the norm. So everywhere you go in Vancouver, you're going to see sushi. So if you don't like sushi, I don't think you should stay in Vancouver. So there's lots of different types of sushi. There's sushi made by Chinese people, and there's sushi made by Korean people, and there's sushi made by Japanese people. Only when you become a Vancouverite, you'll actually tell the difference between the different types of sushi. Number 4 is the coffee culture. Our coffee culture is growing. We're not like Seattle, but coffee is growing. We have a coffee district in Main Street, in Gastown, and scattered throughout downtown Vancouver. We also have our Tim Hortons and our Starbucks. Number 5 is weed is legal. So you don't have to go find a dealer, but you can go to BC authorized cannabis stores and you could purchase your cannabis. So that's a uniquely new feature in Vancouver. Number 6 is that we actually have Uber now. For many, many years, all the other cities across the world had Uber, but now we finally have Uber. Bears and coyotes are a real thing. So it's not surprising that you may spot a bear from once in a while, from time to time, but coyotes are actually spotted in Stanley Park from time to time as well. Apparently there are 4 coyotes in Stanley Park. So watch out when you're going for your morning run. Number 8 is the craft beer. You'll find a lot of beer districts in Vancouver along Main Street, and some makeshift warehouses can convert it into craft beer dispensaries, which is pretty cool. So you could try all the different types of beer that is made in Vancouver. Number 9 is tipping is very common in Vancouver. So in restaurants, the rate of tipping is around 18% now. And even when you order takeout, they expect you to tip as well. But that part is optional. So you can edit that and pay whatever you feel like tipping during takeout. Number 10 is hockey is very big in Vancouver, especially the Canucks. So if you want to have a conversation with someone in Vancouver, you just have to know if the team is winning or losing, and you could probably strike up a conversation with just about anybody. Number 11 is we actually have a nude beach in Vancouver. It's actually the only nude beach in all of Canada called Wreck Beach. It's just steps from UBC. There's a big staircase, about 435 steps. And down there, you'll find some merchants down there, and you can actually buy some psychedelics. But it's a very interesting experience if you've never been there before. Number 12 is Stanley Park. It's one of the largest parks in the world, and it's located right in Vancouver. It has about 8 million visitors a year, and it is about 400 hectares large, and it features large walkways, beaches, and our famous seawall. You can rollerblade, walk, run around that. Number 13 is the best Chinese food is actually not located in Vancouver, but nearby in Richmond. In Richmond, the population is about 60% Chinese. So they have the best Chinese restaurants in Richmond. Number 14, Vancouver is the rainiest city in Canada. Out of 365 days a year, 165 of those days would most likely be rain. So our nickname in Vancouver is also called Raincouver. Number 15, real estate is very expensive in Vancouver. A one-bedroom apartment goes for about $740,000. A two-bedroom goes for about $1 million to $1.2 million, and a detached house averages about $3 million. That's it. If you're thinking about moving to Vancouver, my phone number is below. You can feel free to text or call me. If you don't message me, I can't help you. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.